The celebration goes on. 100 million memberships, it's a big number. We can keep celebrating it all year. Brings more attention to credit unions. Here we are at Nats Park, a great game. The Nats are in the playoffs. Everyone's excited. We got a bunch of young folks here learning about credit unions. It's a fantastic deal.
100 million's a big number. I don't care where you are. When you have 100 million memberships, when you can demonstrate that to people in policy-making positions, when you can tell them that you have that kind of heft behind what you're talking about, what you're dealing with, what you're trying to be an advocate for, that's a big deal. I mean, people listen to that, whether you're a member of Congress or part of their staff. I want to make sure that regulatory relief is an important part of whatever we do, maintaining our tax status and taking it beyond 100 million members far into the future.
This is just another example of how we're reaching out to young folks, to policymakers here in Washington, the millennials, the huge generation that's coming along that we really need to get into credit unions.
For young people, so much of what we need to do is just let them know about the access to credit unions. This may be their first checking account. It may be their first connection at all with any kind of financial institution. Having the opportunity to connect with those young people, those millennials, making sure they understand how to connect with credit unions and why we are, in fact, their best financial partner is, I think, a good way to start. Part of the way you take 100 million memberships to the next step is first and foremost remembering that it's still about that one membership relationship. That's the most important one because that adds up to 100 million. But in order to get to the next 10 million and 20 million beyond that, I think we have to recognize that we have so much to offer that we're not yet sharing. We're kind of hiding our light under a bushel to some extent. So many people still need to understand how you join, where you join, what it takes to join, what it takes to be a member. I think we've got some work to do in broadening our appeal even beyond the 100 million. Yeah, the Nats are a winning team, credit unions are a winning team, CUNA's a winning team, so I mean, I think we're in store for some really good things to come.